Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's reading, we're doing important messages from your spirit guides. In today's reading, you can choose between 4 crystals, so that means we're gonna have 4 piles. And as a disclaimer, just take what resonates and what doesn't, just leave it. If you're attracted to more than one pile, that's totally okay. You can also watch readings for other piles. Maybe there are messages in multiple piles. Have fun and let's talk about the crystals that we have as options for today. So, if you chose the tiger's eye, you are pile number 1. It's a tiger's eye, it's a beautiful crystal all about self-confidence. It was also used as a protection crystal and it's very beautiful. It has beautiful colors. It looks a bit like a tiger and you see there's like this black silver stripe on it. Yeah, it's very special. And to all my lovely Geminis watching this video, it's also your birth crystal. Pile number 2, we have a heart-shaped clear quartz. It's all about clarity. You also see that the crystal is kind of clear. It only has a few stripes within it. So it's supposed to give you clarity. And it also enhances the metaphysical properties of other crystals. So it is also an enhancer used with other crystals. And we have the classical rose quartz, which is all about self-love, but also love in general. And it's very beautiful and classic. Yeah. People use it to manifest self-love, but also just love and romance in general in their life. Pile number 4, I'm not sure what crystal it is. I assume it is a black onyx from the pictures that I saw in the internet. And this one is all about attracting negative energy, and it's also a protection crystal. And it's really a dark black, like it doesn't shimmer as much as other crystals do. Now, if you have chosen your crystal, let's move on to the reading. This will be pile number 1, this will be pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Hello, my dear pile 1. If you have chosen the tiger side, this is your reading. And I have mixed the tarot cards for you and 2 oracle cards. So let's start. 5 of Swords, the Judge, 9 of Wands, we have the Devil, and the 6 of Cups. I'm looking at the cards to see what they have to say. I see there have been battles. Number 5 stands for conflict. It looks like you've won this conflict, at least to your enemies. But really in the conflict you've lost more than you've won in the end. Because you see in this card, the enemy's kind of walking away. And you're still holding your swords and looking to the back. Which kind of means that even though this person looks happy, I don't think they are, in the sense of it doesn't seem like this conflict benefited anyone. Other than that, with the Judge card, I see maybe people have been judging you a lot, or you've judged yourself a lot recently. It can also stand for legal matters. Maybe you're literally in a court or something. There's a conflict with legal matters. I don't know why, but for some of you, I see some custody fights. Uh, who gets the custody for the kids somehow? Which then might also explain why this conflict, there's no winner. You might have won, but not really in the end, because it cost you a lot of energy or created a lot of conflict. I also want to talk about the Six of Cups right now. It seems like big sister energy, like supporting the smaller sister, family energy, all about support. To me, it kind of looks like a family conflict. But this card is positive, so I also see like maybe you've also been supported by a family member, like a bigger sister that takes care of you, where you don't have to worry. Or maybe you're the child and your parents are going through custody fights. I see some kind of conflict or struggle in the family issues. You might try to stand your ground. You're watching. You might be more a bystander to this conflict. You might not even be involved. You see how this person is trying to hold the one, just trying to protect themselves. And you're scared. Now the devil. For this, I'll quickly need to check what the devil stands for. Reversed, it stands for freedom, release, restoring control. Okay, this actually makes kind of sense. From this conflict that you've had, there might have been some sense of relief though. Because after conflict, I always feel like sometimes conflict isn't only bad. It can release some emotions. Sometimes you need to fight with your family to restore balance within you and within them, and to have peace again. I feel like with some of you guys, maybe this battle is already over. This could be childhood traumas. It could be something in the past, something that has traumatized you a lot as a child, a childhood memory. So maybe some of you have to do some work, inner healing. It definitely doesn't seem easy, but I think you have a person that supports you. Here we have air energy, we have fire energy, we also have water energy. So you could be one of these signs. The Nine of Wands also stands for resilience. This could also be somebody being obsessed with having to be right. I don't know whether that is you or somebody else in that conflict that is super obsessed with standing their ground and being in some way egocentric and not trying to compromise. For them, it's all about being in the right. It's not really a mature approach that they have. Maybe you know who I'm talking about. For the Cups, the Six of Cups stands for familiarity, memories, healing, frustration. Some of y'all, this conflict might have not been recent, but actually in the past. And maybe there's some trauma resolving that you need to do, which is never easy. But trust me, it is worth it to put the work in here. The Justice card is all about truth, fairness, law, cause and effect. Cause and effect. That's crazy. I just had some kind of flashback. I was watching videos recently, and I think it was about gender. They were talking about the causes and the effect. So what causes us to act according to our gender? And then the effect that we actually act like what it's expected from us. People might teach them, okay, this is girly, like wearing nail polish, and then people or like girls start wearing nail polish. What about gender conflict? Maybe I had this flashback because of that. Maybe some of y'all are struggling with your gender and your gender expression, what society expects you to do, and what you really want to be. Maybe some of y'all are non-binary or trans. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all are going through gender struggles. The Five of Swords. Ambition. Win at all costs. Sneakiness. So I see maybe there's a person, maybe it's you or somebody else, that wants to win this argument at all costs. And that's the problem. Because it's very mature. It's very mature to always want to be right. Instead of thinking, there's this problem, let's try to get through this together. Sometimes it takes a lot to just take a step back and look at the whole situation. The worst thing is when the other person is unable to take a step back and look at the whole situation. When the other person is too mature and too narcissistic. So maybe you're dealing with a narcissistic, toxic person that isn't good for you here. I can also see that. Maybe some of y'all need to cut a toxic person off. That could also be a possibility. Because of release. Have control again. You know, you have control over who has access to you. And especially as empaths and so on, you should be careful who you let in your life. Who you let have your energy. Because not everybody is worthy of your energy. And that's the truth. So I'm going to put these cards to the side. I'm going to look what our oracle cards have to say. Oh, okay. Alright, so this one, I don't know. It just literally says yes. Yes. So whatever it might be, if you have some ideas or projects, I see the answer is yes. When it comes to maybe whether you should cut off this person, the answer is yes. Which wouldn't be a happy yes, but most of the time there's a happier life with less toxicity, so. Empathetic starseed. Wow. I've been talking about empaths and now this pops up. Wow. And here it says energetical solidarity and absorbing what does not belong to you. Maybe you're a person standing in between people that are in a conflict and it really worries you and drains you. And now your task is to take a step back, reassess yourself in some way and understand that those are not your energies. It is not your conflict. You should not worry about a conflict that isn't yours. And I also see, especially for empaths, that you need breathing exercises, yoga, and so on, meditation, can really help to ground yourself again. Or journaling. Whatever gets you in touch with yourself again. It might also be tarot or listening to tarot readings. Whatever it is that helps you ground yourself, and make sure what are my energies and what are other people's energies, so you can push out all these different energies that you've had absorbed in yourself from other people. I think this is all. There's nothing more coming to my mind. I think those were all messages for you, pile number 1. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope I'll see you in the next video. Hello, my lovely pile number twos, and if you chose the clear quartz, this is your reading. But funnily, even though I said in the beginning that the clear quartz stands for clarity, somehow, while I was mixing the cards, I just felt so much fogginess in my brain. Like disconnected, confused. Suddenly I got tired. I don't know, just some kind of fogginess in my head. So maybe y'all need clarity right now. I don't know. It seems like y'all might be confused. I just got like a foggy energy. It's really weird. It's crazy. Okay. I'm gonna put this down to the side here and start with the tarot cards. Let's see what the cards have to say. The Empress. Ooh. Feminine energy. The Four of Wands. Ten of Swords. Okay, that's a real turn here. Alright, y'all. Again, the Devil reversed. The Hermit. It's crazy because pile number one had the Devil too, so maybe you need to check pile number one out too. Maybe there are some messages there for you too, if you've been attracted to it. Sorry, I'm always taking a little bit of a moment to assess the cards and see what they're saying. Alright. What I see is a powerful woman. But y'all don't necessarily have to be a woman. Maybe you just have a lot of feminine energy. Everybody has masculine and feminine energy. Maybe you're just in touch with your feminine energy a lot. So I don't want to assume any gender here. But the Empress is all about power. She's a powerful woman, a confident woman. And I see the Four of Wands. It reminds me of marriage. And it has these happy vibes, you know? I'm thinking about a contract or marriage, a celebration, a reason to celebrate. And then I also see the Ten of Swords. This one is a very bloody card. Stabbed in the back. Somebody must have hurt you very hardly. Failed marriage could be. Maybe y'all wanted to marry somebody and they broke your heart. It could also be an unhappy love. You might have loved somebody. You might have just divorced or separated. I don't know, because with Ten of Swords here, these cards are telling a story. I see this powerful woman that had this happy connection, and now suddenly everything is destroyed. And this woman is very sad. However, I also see this old man, and it's reversed, and it's pointed towards me, so I think this woman might be an old soul that has a lot of wisdom, that has a lot to learn from yourself, or you have a lot of abundance within yourself, but I'm not sure whether you're aware of that. And in some way, this separation with this person, this breakup, has liberated you, has opened the door to your inner wisdom, and gave you some freedom. But I see the breakup was very painful. I still see this strong woman though, with a lot of wisdom. I'm just not so sure if the woman is clear about that. Like, yeah, clear quartz. I'm not sure if y'all are clear what you have within you. I'm not sure whether y'all know how much you have to offer, how much you are, what you're worthy of. Because if y'all are going for a breakup, you are preparing for an update only. Honestly, after a breakup, you learn so much. You learn all the mistakes that you've did in the past. Really look at yourself and learn a lot from this. And for some people, it might even be a liberation in some way. Don't feel bad about breaking up with somebody if it didn't work out. You don't owe anybody anything but yourself. So, forgive yourself. Know that you are wise. Know that you have the wisdom and strength within you. You don't need this other person. And it's okay to feel freer after the breakup. Maybe, though, you're the one person that has been broken up with. And you think, oh my god, this is the end of the world. But however, it is not. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna gain a lot through this. Or find out about it later on. Maybe right now you're like, okay, shut the fuck up. Maybe you're mad right now. But trust me, there's a higher purpose to it. There's a after story too. And it seems like you're gonna learn a lot of this experience. Even though, I mean, you literally have 10 swords in your back. It's not a nice experience. It feels like the end. This person is bleeding out. And it was happy times. It really was with that person. But you gotta let go. This resonates. Take a deep breath with me. Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. You are strong. Don't forget that. You're so strong. It's gonna be fine. And you have to let it go. The Empress is all about beauty, nurturing, fertility. You're a beautiful person. Let me check the Four of Wands. Community, home, celebration. Yes, something, maybe a family breakup, a divorce. Maybe you just divorced your partner for a long relationship. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry. But know that after the Ten of Swords, after this long painful phase, you turn out stronger. Alright? So it's gonna be fine. Let me see what the Ten of Swords is all about. Failure, collapse, defeat, backstabbing. Literally. And the Hermit. Hermit. Is it called Hermit? I think so. The Hermit is all about isolation, rejection, loneliness. Oh. I mean, yeah, maybe you have been rejected from somebody. Maybe you feel lonely. However, know that you're the strong, not woman, but Empress. Know that you have the strong Empress energy within you. Know that you gain some freedoms from whatever you think that you've lost. Because the devil is all about release, you know? The devil reversed. It's about release. You're not alone. You have yourself. Never forget that. You have your own inner strength and wisdom. Don't forget about that. Whew, okay. This was a bit of strong energy. I just hope we get some happier oracle cards after this not so nice conflict energy. Trust the time. It's all about timing. Wow. Both of your oracle cards are talking about timing. I'm not even kidding. Bruh, do y'all see that? This is so. I'm always so mesmerized by the way the universe communicates. I don't think this is a coincidence. I don't think this was any coincidence. Trust the wave where you have come from or how you came here. With time, it's not, how do you say, you're not running out of time. And here, the other one is about godly timing. Maybe you've been stressed a lot recently. Maybe you think, oh my god, this is the worst time I've ever been through, worst breakup, whatever, worst loss. But trust the universe, trust its timing, trust that after this bad time, good time will come. The universe is blessing you and keeps on blessing you. Don't you worry about that. The lessons that it gives you on the way are indeed not easy, that you have to go through. But trust that there are better times. Trust the universe. Trust yourself. It's all about timing and better times. This is right now a hard time, but it's not gonna stay like that. And I find that so beautiful. I'm so happy your oracle cards have at least some positivity to give. Because otherwise, I'm dead ass, I'm about to cry. I'm not even kidding. There are all these emotions coming up right now. Okay. I don't know, this pie is very strong. Strong emotions. But the universe is on your side, okay? Don't you forget your inner strength and inner wisdom. It's not the end of the world. There are gonna be better times, honey, okay? And I hope this pile, I hope y'all were able to get some clarity on this situation. Don't forget to ground yourself. I'm offering you the clarity of this crystal, this energy, this clarity of yourself, who you are, what you're worth of. Cause you're so fucking worthy, okay? I see the strong, independent person, alright? Inside you. You have all this strength. So don't you worry. Alright? Don't forget to like and follow and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Hello, my lovely pile number 3s. If you chose the rose quartz, this is your pile, and welcome to my channel. Rose quartz stand for self-love, and you can also manifest love with it. Let's start with your reading. Ace of Swords, Death reversed. Wow, those are a lot of reversed cards. Four of Pentacles reversed. Temperance reversed. Two of Pentacles reversed. All of your cards are reversed. That's crazy. This never happened to me. I never had all cards reversed. Wow. Alright. I get a lot of earth energy, also water energy and air energy. Don't be scared of a death card. It's not necessarily something negative. There's a fear of change, maybe. Maybe you're holding on to something. But this also stands for stagnation and decay. We have the Ace of Swords, confusion, brutality, and chaos. Okay. Alright. I need some time to get to know your energy. Four of Pentacles. Possessiveness, greediness. Two of Wands, loss of balance, disharmonized, disorganized. It seems like you're going for a lot, pile number 3. And extreme excess, lack of balance, lack of harmony. I see all these cards, what they kind of have in common is a lack of balance. You know, sometimes, I don't know why, but I'm just thinking about how some people work out and they end up pushing themselves to these extremes because they want to change the way they look. They work out too much, and in the end they have too much muscle pain and they just stop because they did it in a too extreme way. And it stops them actually from their goals. I don't know why I was thinking about this. Are you holding on to too many material things? Maybe you're a material girl. I'm having struggles to understand what is going on. But maybe you don't even know what's going on. No, for real, pile number 3. What is going on? I'm dead ass. I have no idea what's going on right here. Are you too greedy? You might be too focused on the material world, which has then created a inner imbalance and a chaos. I don't know if you have your values and priorities straight. I think you're just so confused and everything is messy. You need to ground yourself. You really need to, because I don't even understand you. And if I don't even understand you, I don't know. Boy or girl, you gotta start getting organized. Maybe there's a lack of organization too. Or you're overwhelmed, you're stressed. All comes a bit together. Chaotic environment. Chaotic. God, okay. This is so difficult. I would definitely recommend you to just try to slow down a little bit, take a step back, meditate, or I don't know, journal and write down what you want. Write down all your thoughts and feelings. Just so you have some clarity and can take that chaos out of your body. Because this is such a chaotic energy, it's really draining me right now. Jesus fuck. Alright. What is going on? I can't figure that out for you. I think that's something you need to figure out for yourself. Since there's a lot of chaos, you're trying to hold on to some things, and maybe you're trying to hold on to material things and like money, or you put too much work on that. Maybe you're working out too much on that. It could be anything. You're doing something in excess, and at the same time, you're inorganized, you're unbalanced, you're not paying enough attention to other aspects of your life. It's all just a mess. Get your shit straight. I don't know what else to say. Wow. Literally everything is in reverse. Stop whatever you're doing and try to get clear with yourself. Really. Try to find calmness. Try to find balance within yourself. Because you're so out of balance. You need to get down to organizing. Maybe you're working on things and things are not going your way and everything is chaotic. Let it go for now. Find peace within yourself. Let that project go. Because with this energy, you can't reach anything. First of all, you have to be clear of yourself. And I can't tell you what the problem is. That's something you have to find out yourself. Even the cards, they don't pinpoint something specific. But I think the problem is you not being grounded. You're just being disconnected. And for that, you have to find balance within yourself. I don't know what else to tell you. That's it. You're holding too much on material things. I think that too. Organization problems. imbalance. I mean, it's all connected, stress, imbalance, and all that. Maybe you need to find some practices that help you navigate and ground yourself. Like I said, meditation, taking baths, listening to readings, or laying your own cards. I don't know, anything, journaling, anything that gets you connected with yourself again. Anything that you do for yourself that brings you calmness and clarity. Alright? This is a mess. I'm gonna put this down to the side. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say. You are not alone. Increase your vibration. Yes, and all these activities, you know what is meant by vibration? We talk about vibration or frequencies. When you're in a low vibration, that's when you're disconnected, when there's an imbalance, when you're unhappy, you're sad, you're ungrateful. The things that you can do to increase your balance and vibration to be happier, you just have to turn towards yourself. And I give you some tips. But you know for yourself what you like doing, what's best for you, what brings you calmness and happiness, what makes you happy. But for yourself. Other than that, the universe wants you to know that you're not alone. You might be isolated, but you're not alone. There's always a community. You are never alone. You're not alone in this. Whatever you're going through, seems like you're going through a lot of messiness and confusion. Just literally a fucking mess. Know that you're not alone. The universe is clearly telling you, increase your vibration, girl or boy or friend. So really, do that. I don't know what else to tell you. Stop watching this video right now. Start doing something for yourself. I mean, you already started doing something for yourself by watching this video, but really like, go journaling, go take a bath or something. Really, you're a mess. Go fix yourself right now. I don't mean that in a bad way, but I think you know. If you're here, you're gonna be thankful. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. I'm sorry if I was a little bit mean, but I'm just reading the cards as they stand here. I just hope you find balance within yourself again. Self-love. Yeah, maybe that's what's needed. I don't know. I wish you a wonderful day. Have a really great day. I wish you calmness and peace. And I hope you find your inner peace. Sincerely. Hello, pile number 4, and if you chose the black onyx, this is your reading. Alright, so see what the cards have in store for you. The devil. Everybody be getting the devil, I don't know why. The hermit. The ace of cups, the 10 of swords, and the 6 of cups reversed. We had some similar energies in other piles, so if you felt attracted to any other pile, feel free to go and watch them too. Maybe there are some messages in the other piles for you too. The devil is all about materialism, playfulness, and addiction. Oh. So it might be a good card, but it might be a bad card too, because you might be a freaky person, if I'm allowed to say that, in your bed life, but at the same time, it can also stand for addiction. So maybe, I don't know why, but maybe you're addicted to sex. I don't know where this came from, but it's there. Or something else, obviously. Addicted to drugs. Maybe it doesn't have to be you, it can also be another person in your life. We have the hermit, which is about contemplation, awareness. There might be this wise person in your life. maybe yourself or somebody else. Maybe you need to isolate yourself to get rid of this addiction. Maybe you need to get more aware of what this addiction causes and how it's bad for you. The Hermit is all about this. You're not aware of your addiction, maybe, and how destructive it is. We have the Ace of Cups, new feelings, spirituality, intention. It's kind of funny because you turn away from this addiction. Those are really low vibrational stages, I would say. And if you turn away from that, I think a lot of spiritual people actually partly have gone through addiction, depression, and so on to get to their enlightenment. They had to go through bad, through darkness. They had to understand the darkness to get out of it. And maybe when you come out of this, when you grow more aware of yourself, I don't know, I sense some of y'all need to get more spiritual or will get more spiritual. I don't know if it's even a choice in that sense. You'll get new feelings and more attached to your intuition and spirituality. And this is gonna help you fight your addiction. If you're asking me, how can I fight my addiction? Well, what the fuck? You have the strength, don't worry. It's not easy though, but I think you can turn towards spirituality and see and find some solutions there. What is meant by spirituality? That's the thing. It can be anything. I don't know. There are a lot of self-help books about spirituality, how to live life. It's really working on your mindset and opening up and seeing the spiritual realm and being open to that. Astrology, tarot readings, reading books again, working out, yoga, meditation. I don't know, there's so many ways that you can get in touch with your spiritual side. Maybe you can even get in, like, use crystals. Anything that feels spiritual to you. We have the 10 swords again. I don't know, while y'all be going through heartbreak and shit and so much pain. Collapse, defeat, backstabbing. I don't know, maybe you think the addiction is really getting to you. Y'all are really struggling with your addiction. You really are. I'm so sorry that you have to feel this darkness. Like, it's not nice. It's not pretty at all. Addiction is so bad. It's so destructive. It's destructive for you. It's destructive for others around you. It hurts people. It's really one of the worst things. It's like a curse. But there's always a way out, unlike with curses. Then we have, I meant the 7 of Cups, which is all about opportunities. But let me check once again, because here it's reversed. Confusion, lack of purpose. This makes so much sense because when you have a lack of purpose, this is when you turn to drugs, no? When suddenly nothing makes sense. Look, you're like there, okay, I'm this empty shell. What the fuck is life about? What is this? Why should I do this? Why should I do this shit? And drugs or whatever. I mean, it's not necessarily drugs. Addiction can have a lot of shapes. You can be addicted to sugar, addicted to working out, eating, anything. But you'll know, whatever it is, you'll know what addiction I'm talking about. And it's not good for you. You could also be addicted to sex. And no, sex addiction is not good. It's all not good. Because what makes sex addiction, for example, bad? Most people are like, sex is great, so what's the problem if you enjoy it? The problem is that you probably have sex for validation. You probably have sex for your ego and not out of desire to make love. You do it out of desire for validation. Or you do it out of desire for love, but that's also problematic. Sex should be so much more than only about what you desire. It's literally about making love. And the problem is, if you sleep with a new person every night, I don't want to attack people. It's all your choices. But I do believe that it can make you feel very empty. because the thing is, your body produces oxytocin. This is a hormone that bonds you with these people. And when these people are not in your life anymore, these people, like, what do you get out of this? Nothing, and you feel empty. And that's something you need to realize. And same with drugs. Maybe they feel good for they feel good for a short time, but they're not worth it for a long term. I think you need to find a meaning. You need to find your purpose. And I think you'll find your purpose as soon as you turn inwards and to spirituality. You have to find your soul purpose. It seems like you might be confused, but actually, I think there are also wise people you can turn to. I think there are people there that are there to support you. You're not alone, okay? You're not alone in this. You never were. But I also see a lot of pain and hurt and a lot of darkness and a lot of temptation. But I think you can grow out of this as soon as you turn more towards spirituality, towards this bright side. I don't see this as the end. I see that you can still pull back. You can still get out of this. It's all about you wanting. You understanding that this is not the solution, this is not your purpose. And that your purpose is higher. You have to find your purpose. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say. Wow, look, I just told you you're lost. Hereof we get, it's called. And it says, missing your home. Missing the stars. You've been maybe taking drugs and going through this addiction. You're missing home. You're lost. You don't know where your home is. You forgot about it. You're missing the stars. At least we believe in spirituality that we all are entities that derived from the stars, that we choose these life struggles, we choose the people that will hurt us, we choose these life lessons, and we choose these battles before we're incarnated on earth. But everybody has a soul purpose. Everybody has a soul mission. Everybody is here for something. And I think you're missing that, and you're missing the stars. And you're like, okay, what is this place? And your way of coping with this is addiction. But it's not bringing you happiness. Spiritual growth. Wow. I kind of like this because I don't only see bad. Because here it's about spiritual growth. You're in a low vibrational state. But you can only ascend. You can only rise. And I see you ascending. I think you're gonna have some kind of spiritual upgrade. It's funny, yesterday I listened to this reading and she was really funny. The whole time she was talking about a spiritual upgrade that is incoming for me. And really, I think you're also gonna go through that. You might rediscover. If you're not yet into spirituality, you might get into it. Or you'll get in touch with it again. It seems like you lost yourself. You lost your soul purpose, your soul mission. But don't worry. And this one here is about attracting bad energy. This stone, take this stone, let it attract all negative energy, and let yourself rise up. Grow spiritually. Really, it's pretty easy. It's beautiful. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget your home. The stars. I see a lot of escapism. I don't know why, but this is like Pisces energy. A very low vibrational energy. There's a lot of water energy here. There's also air energy though. I don't know why, but most of the time it's water signs, especially Pisces struggle with addiction and escapism. Be careful with that. You know where you are from. You know where you come from. You know your home. But you're here now. You chose to incarnate on Earth. And there's going to be a spiritual growth that I see. So good luck on your spiritual journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget, you're never alone. There's always resources to turn to. There's always people that are there to help you. Whether it be, I don't know, hotlines. I know it's kind of shitty to talk on hotlines. Or people around you. And don't forget, you always have yourself too, your inner strength. Because in the end, it's all about you. It's all about you. Good luck on your spiritual journey. I'll hope you'll only get a higher vibration.